the Pro Wrestling USA concept. Wanted to ask you that about how that came together, and there seems to be, depending on whose account you read or whatnot, the fact that it didn't work due to infighting or heat between Crockett and Vern, and was it true that
No.
Crockett was trying to steal AWA talent too?
Oh yeah, he did do that. We had a big match in Chicago. I mean, USA came together. And Vern brought all the promoters together, from all around that were still fighting McMahon. And the agreement was, and they would all have a say in who was going to be on the card and where we're going to go and what we're going to, the whole thing. And we had a big match in Chicago in Comiskey Park, and the Crockett's were involved there with us. And during the matches, the Crockett's were going around in the locker room and trying to sign our talent. So they had this vision that they were going to compete against McMahon and they were going to take over the country. And, I don't know, just kind of backfired a little bit on everybody. But they couldn't hold it together because they couldn't agree on anything. The problem was they should have had, they didn't have one guy in control because nobody wanted anybody to have control. They all wanted control. Mm. And at first it was rolling pretty good and we had some momentum going. And then, when all that went down and everything else, it's just, you couldn't work with anybody. Mm. Watts had his ideas, Vern had his ideas, the Crockett's had theirs. All the other promoters that were involved, they had their idea and who they wanted going in there. And it was too bad that, if they would have just all voted on one person to make the final decision, and that's the way Vern did his booking. He would listen, but let everybody bounce off ideas and then he'd make the final decision and we all agreed on it. But there we couldn't get that done. And it was unfortunate because I think if we could have probably given him a run.